Let's turn this off. This is making me a little bit cooler than I'd like to be. Goddamn ceiling fan. Na 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 na. Alright, so my audio's good, I'm pretty sure. Let this very, very good music play. Da 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 da. Okay. So hello, and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, your boy, Gage, and today is the start of a very special playthrough. Because I fucking love this game. This game is some good shit. I don't care what anyone says. And I am here to guide you on this journey through the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Not an actual town, but pretty close. Like I've lived in Washington, so like I know what Washington be. I know what Washington be's like. So, Alan Wake is a 2010 game by Remedy Entertainment, who up until now were known best for their Max Payne series. They made Max Payne 1 and 2, and in fact, the lead writer on Max Payne and Alan Wake, as well as Quantum Break, and their upcoming game Control, was Sam Lake, also known as the guy whose face they used for Max Payne in the first game. So, you know, that grimace. Now, Alan Wake was in development for, I want to say, like 6 years. You know? And over time, it changed pretty drastically in a few pretty different ways, just kind of overall. There were changes to how the story played out. There were changes to what the story was. There were changes to Alan himself, his goals, things like that. And these continued up until, like, the year before this game was supposed to come out. Like, you can look at trailers for, like, 2009, from, like, 2009, the year before this game came out, and there are very different story beats. Like, the lighthouse was supposed to be prominent within the game itself, within the story of, like, Bright Falls itself. It's not so much here. It still plays its part, but it's not quite as big of a presence, let's say.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes. It began with a dream.
It began with a dream. I may be slightly delayed from the game audio, but I said that in sync.
A lighthouse. For
Night
some
Springs.
urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Ha! Owned.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead.
Unfortunate.
I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Oh. This is going to be a fun game to watch if your monitor isn't calibrated right.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1, Nightmare.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Whoa. No, I'm good. So speaking of which, let me... Okay, cool. So it is just New Game Plus. So it's kind of hard to really judge, because Alan Wake did not do particularly well upon release. And that kind of sucks. Oh.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
But it's hard to really judge exactly whose fault that is, because it's not like Microsoft didn't, like, try to push this game. Oop, let's not fall off there. You know, they did plenty of stuff. They did a small mini-series, live action, called Bright Falls, which is really good, by the way. Like, I highly recommend it. It's fucking good-ass shit. You could probably find the whole thing on YouTube, if I had to guess. There was a contest that I won. Full disclosure, my name's in the credits for this game.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
If you've been following me long enough, you know that already.
You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
Yeah, that's the point of what I do.
You're in this story now, and I'll make you.
I'm good.
It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good.
I want to get a screenshot.
Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Alan Wake, this is my story. Uncomfortably long life. Sounds like Alan here's got a bit of the old imposter syndrome. Also, hello, Ginger is a Spice. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you here. Good to see ya, Molly. How you been?
You missed your deadline.
Oh no!
Damn.
I can dodge enemy attacks. This is true. Whoop! Haha! You want to give it another shot? You want to go? Whoop! I'm glad I'm doing well this time because I think.
was a character from the story I'd
Okay,
been
hold on.
working on.
Oh geez. So I think because I replayed this as well as American Nightmare very recently, and I think in that sequence where it's like the learning how to dodge.
By the hands of your own creation.
I don't know yet. Oh, he's a tornado now. But yeah, I think during the dodge tutorial, I fucked it up the first time and got fucking owned. At least I remember that happening. It takes a really long time for that tornado to get here. I've tested it. Get a load of this guy!
Mr. Wake, it's me. Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get
Sure
inside.
don't.
There's no time to lose.
Okie dokie. Clay Stewart is a character from the Alan Wake expanded universe. In that he is a character in the universe. I'll go over it in a sec. I want to get through this cutscene.
No, no, no!
Well, he's not a character anymore. Ooh.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
So the special edition of Alan Wake came with this book called the Alan Wake Files, which is an in-universe book. Like, it's written as though it's part of the Alan Wake universe, and it is credited to Clay Stewart. Delicious eyeballs. There's some bad shit going on outside.
It
Oh!
was a death trap. I had to get out.
Did I? Oh. No wonder everything sounds so loud. I had adjusted this prior to streaming, but it looks like when I quit out and went back in, it didn't take. So let's go ahead and just do that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh no! Ah, oh no! Oof, ouch, my health. Oof, ouch, my guts.
Follow the light.
That sounds about as good a plan as any. Whoop. Hello?
You are hurt.
Mr. Thomas
You should go
Zane.
into the light. You are only safe there.
Okay. Whoop. Safe haven. Ah. And we're good.
Well done. I have
Thank
something
you.
important to tell you. It goes like this.
Okay.
For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
No.
Follow my light.
Do you understand? Not at all.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
What's the most important thing?
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can
I
drive
hate when the darkness
away,
protects
making
my
him
enemies from
vulnerable
all
again.
harm.
Here, take the light.
Taking light. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
Turn your flashlight
B is to
toward
pick
him
up.
and burn the darkness away.
Boost the light. I've got boost power.
You did it. Now the
I
darkness
did
no
it!
longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
The gun! Take the gun.
Up.
Okay, fuck. Bang, 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 bang. There we go.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
In the nightmare,
Thanks for giving me a
terrible
gun.
darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
I'd rather you didn't. Oh. Hello? Oh, gotta go up the long way. I see.
This is it.
Whoop. Oh. Make sure no one's coming up behind me. Sounds like someone wants to sell me something. What do we got in here? Flare gun ammo and a flare gun. I remember when the best friends played this game for a shitstorm. Pat described the flare gun as the best rocket launcher in video games, and he isn't wrong. Like, look at this shit. Oh no! 3 guys. Ooh, oh no, what happened? Oh, how unfortunate. I'm good. Thanks, though. Am I? Are you sure about that? It was the one time that Crazy Talk didn't activate. Well, everything seems entirely normal.
I can keep this.
Oh no. I would much rather you didn't. Time to go. And left. Try not to get hit by the barrel. Whoa. Okay, I'm a little sleepy. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay. That's less than necessary. Weird flex, but okay. This place seems safe. So this game has a lot of points during some of its like less action intense sequences where you can walk up to places, get special dialogue, and things you may otherwise miss if you just play through from point A to point B. I'm going to show off as much of those as I can because I fucking love this game. My actual initial plan for this was that I was going to do like 1 episode per stream, but given that I've kind of resolved to stream a little bit more often and for longer, I may actually do like 2 episodes per stream, which means we're going to get through this pretty quickly.
Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right.
One of the unfortunate
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
casualties, I guess is the best word for it. One of the unfortunate casualties of this game having like changes even right up to like a year before release was the facial animation. If you go back and look at some of the older trailers and stuff like that, right up until like 2009, the facial animation was fine. but like the actual game came out and it's not great. Like, it's not the worst in the world. There's worse facial animation for sure, but it could be better. Welcome to Bright Falls. That looks like a chapter title. Like, this looks like a fucking diegetic chapter title, and I kind of love that. When I have control over a town, I'm gonna just put diegetic chapter titles everywhere.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
So Alan's physical model is a Finnish model named Ilkka Vili, I believe.
Just 2 weeks away. Beer fest, huh?
And he is voiced by another voice actor who is actually going to be back in Control, Remedy's new game coming out at the end of the month.
I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Pat Maine, the true hero.
I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair
Big
enough.
secrets, big
You can
secrets.
trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Hey, Pat Maine. Why is your name Pat Maine if you live in Washington? Anyways.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a
Checkmate,
friend.
atheists.
That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah.
Barry
He's
Wheeler,
got it.
the true
Get
hero.
in trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No,
I
Barry,
fucking
we're
love this
fine.
game.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're
It's gotten
just
some
settling
juices
in.
flowing.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if
Digestive
there's a problem,
juices.
okay?
I have a tummy
Just
ache.
looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Also, the facial animation
Text
during
message
the
from Barry.
like gameplay
What's the
is
side of you
fine,
two?
like the way the mouths move. It's just during the cutscenes where it's kind of lacking.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
Hold on, I have to trigger a dialogue with this guy.
Damn yuppies.
Get a load of this dude. Pay attention to him. He's important.
Let's see who has the last laugh, city boy. Okay. Good day to you too.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Alan has a cute butt. It's canon, confirmed. Really building the lore.
We need to stop at the
Confirmed.
local diner
Alan
to get
Wake
cabin
has a
food from
cute
the
butt.
landlord, Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
I love how that car's
I'll
moving
go
at
fill
like
up
10
and-
frames a second.
I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Maybe.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl?
Carl?
Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to this forest. He'll be back in a moment.
Carl.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books.
All
I
of
got
them?
the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Oh yeah.
And you keep it here. Well, Okay.
Remember
Good
this.
for you.
It will be important.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that
Foreshadowing. You guys got anything else to
Are
say?
you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. Let's go meet the best characters.
Are you on your own, or
Do
is
me
your
a
wife...
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
That's literally the Twin Peaks
I
diner.
do
What
it
the fuck?
myself, but
Yeah.
both of my legs have gone to sleep.
So there were a couple of games that came out around this time that really kind of took a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks. There was this, Shattered Memories to a small extent, and then of course the big one that's literally just Twin Peaks the video game, One Deadly Premonition. Remedy was a little bit more upfront with how much they sort of like homaged Twin Peaks at the very least, rather than sweary saying like, "What? Twin Peaks? Never heard of it. Never seen it before in my life. What is that? Is that like a coffee shop?" Deadly Premonition is great, and I love it. And I love sweary. Anyways, back to the best characters.
Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink 'em both up.
Just because we're
It
brothers,
does that.
don't think
Get
I won't
stuck.
murder
Yeah.
you in
You
your
need
sleep.
to give it a good hard whack.
Let's whack it.
Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
So this is the other thing about this game, is that it has a lot of licensed music in it, so I'm going to talk really loud every time one of them happens so that I don't get fucking owned for copyright infringement.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
Please don't copyright strike me, Mr. Twitch.tv.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Sure thing. You seem trustworthy.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Cool. Thanks.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I am very lucky.
Fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Yeah, sure thing. You do that. Goodbye. Still trying to avoid the licensed music. Here we go.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gross, but okay.
Hey.
Oh, they're calling me Tom. Dude, it's foreshadowing.
I wish.
Take a drink every time foreshadowing. Let's go.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting
You don't
for Dr.
say.
Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. Anything else? Any other dialogue? Anybody? 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 Any y'all?
I'll be heading back to work as soon
There we
as
go.
Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but
Huh?
I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
God, just ask her out already, weirdo.
Now this is what coffee should taste like.
Damn good coffee.
Rusty, that's so sweet. I'll swing by with the fresh cup later on.
Aww. Adorable. Let's go.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the hero.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Everybody wearing 3 layers.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
Sucks.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear
That was a really short song. Oh, it's still going, I guess. Why is he talking over the song?
winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Oh, licensed music again. A cough, cough, loud coughing noises. I'm not even gonna try. Who cares? I don't even monetize these on YouTube. Back at it again at Diver's Isle.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
She's the nyctophobic beauty with the musorific booty, according to the DLC. I'll never get over that. So we're going to backtrack a little bit, because it starts us right down there at the bridge, but you get a little bit of extra dialogue if you come up here first. A couple things. The spooky woman in the diner, her name is Barbara Jagger. She becomes way more important as the game goes on. Her name is a reference to the Baba Yaga. And as you'll see when we take a look at this cabin is called Bird Leg Cabin for a very specific reason.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Radical. So yeah, big Baba Yaga energies exuding from this place. Big Baba Yaga. I can't sprint right now, which kind of sucks. Because I just gotta fucking hoof it. Diver's Isle. So it's Cauldron Lake, but it's Diver's Isle, but it's Bird Leg Cabin. Any other names you want to go ahead and throw at me? Alice, could you be taking any longer? I could carry that bag. I can't. I don't have an animation for it. Oh no. Bird Leg Cabin. Let's bust it wide open.
Come on. Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Bust.
We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
I could fucking try, that's for sure. So there's a couple things we can take a look at real quick before we really kind of get into anything. This is important.
Anyone here? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Foreshadowing. kept from sleep. In her dreams to prevail the labyrinth of me. And I'm not even going to try that last one. That's for sure. Hello? Mr. Dark Present. Miss Dark Present? Unadhering to the gender binary Dark Presence.
The feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay. That's fine. What's this? Ooh. Big diver suit.
Running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
You're a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. Here's a
time
bed.
Capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
That's because it is, but not quite. That was 1970. What is this? Board. Huh. I jump down the stairs like a cool guy.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Thanks, Alice. I knew that, but thanks. I know things. I'm smart.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Gross.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
This thing looks like shit. Look at it wiggle. Look at shimmy and shake.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Okay. No promises.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
But I was wrong! Oh, we got that light tech. Let's take a look at these god rays. Nice. They really fucking went into overdrive on figuring out this light shit, for sure.
Alice?
Oh, a big mouth Billy Bass. Let's listen to the radio.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we
that's
can
me.
rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM, and now some music.
Oh, let's run far away from that.
The old door.
I don't want that music.
Alice
Get out of
wouldn't
here,
have come out
music.
in the dark. The water
Focus.
was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Oh, don't imagine that. Now there's gonna be. Approaching music. Deploying countermeasures. Okay, we're good now. Hello?
Come upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Okay, what surprise you got from a... Oh. New pants.
Well.
Oh.
Hello there.
I'm
Partial
not surprised.
nudity.
It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Surprise.
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping others.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
Oh.
Alan? Alan?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it. I knew she wouldn't follow me.
Wow, you're kind of a bitch.
I needed some time alone to think things through.
Alan is, I mean. Like, admittedly, dude's been stressed all to hell within the context of the story. So it's kind of shitty for Alice to be like, hey, I brought this thing so you could write here. When it's just like, he just wants to fucking relax. But also, he's kind of a dick for acting like a big baby. Hello, Audrey. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Evidently, it's about big purple dildos, according to Molly here.
Alice,
But no,
I'm coming.
it's
all right. I'm coming.
The crux of the game is coming up, so you'll kind of get an idea. Ah!
What the hell?
Get out of here, crows! Oh, hold on, Alice. I'm getting really tired. Hold on. I'll be right there. Okay, hold on. I wanted to go take a look at something over here real quick. Look, there's a Cauldron Lake Lodge. She is in trouble there. I have to walk fast. Oh, she stopped screaming. That's not a good sign. Oh, there she is.
Alice?
I feel a little bad taking as long as I did. Woo. Uh-oh. No. Swan dive.
Keep going.
No.
Wake up.
Alice?
So this reminds me that I almost got into a car accident today. There's a particularly bad intersection out in front of my job. And a lot of times people will try to turn in opposite directions, and lots of people try to do it at once, so like cars stack up, and there isn't really a good time for anyone to actually turn. So I queued up for this thinking that I would be able to go pretty much right away, because I had seen someone go right away just before. And then like 6 cars queued up to turn in the opposite way from where I was going. And I was just like, oh, I'm already kind of pulled out halfway. I'll just kind of like go to the halfway point of the turn and wait for a good time to turn. So then I do that, and the next person in line turning in the opposite direction starts waving me through, and I'm just like, what? Right now I can't see what cars are coming in the opposite direction, so I'm just like, okay, they're waving me through, it must be okay. So I go, and I make it past this person, and there's a fucking pickup truck, like, right there. I managed not to get fucking T-boned, but holy shit, why would you wave someone through the intersection when it's super not safe for them to do so? Very irresponsible of that person, and also me to a certain extent, obviously. I am not absolved of blame.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Very punchable face, and in fact, Alan will punch him at least twice.
The gas
So how
station
is
was
everybody
my
doing
best
today?
bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Hope everyone's having a good day. Nice, calm Friday. I'm here, chilling with Ann Cat. Well, I hope you had the collision waiver on that, because otherwise that's going to be a pretty penny out your pocket. It's a very chill Friday. Do you think when the Yick guy saw this internal monologue, man, and went, I could do this, but infinitely worse. Oh, possibly. I could do this, but infinitely worse, and also plagiarize. And reference real-world tragedies.
Hello? Is someone there?
No, it is only paper.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh no. I have found manuscript pages. I can access them with the back
Departure
button.
by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
I was awake, and I still am. Alan Wake, awake. Thank you for coming. So, I have all of the manuscript pages in this game. I have 100%ed this game. Like, full stop. I have everything. But one thing that's really good about the Xbox version of this game is it still leaves the manuscript pages lying around, even if you've already picked them up, which is good because having them there helps us sort of like unfold and understand the story as it happens. Plot of the game is he finds out what the pun of his name was. That's it. He realizes, oh shit, my name is Awake. And then fucking reality comes apart. And big you win scream. Scream? You win scream. Pops up. Hello?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Hello? Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Ooh woo.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Ha! Wouldn't that be lucky? Oh, 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 oh. Okay.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in Nightfall.
Oh, hell.
Oh, shit.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay.
And square.
I don't know. Non-refundable reservation deposits don't seem particularly fair and square. What's this?
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was
Hey, that's me.
terrified. I squeezed
Shark.
the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Now that may sound dumb, but in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, he does confirm that he has some power to make a flashlight shine brighter somehow. It does still consume the battery something fierce. Ah, fuck! American McGee's Alan Wake. Ouch! Gas can!
Lose? Shit. It's the great fall.
I had to figure figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Brought to you by Energizer. The product placement in this game is a little weird. But Audrey, his wife, is already named Alice. I'm gonna pick up these Energizer brand batteries.
During your recommend trying it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits let you kill two birds with one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol
Let's just let this guy go.
down at the same time.
Cool. I'm gonna use his phone.
Yes.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Only I...
Oh no! Oh no! How unfortunate.
This is bad.
Yeah, it is. Look at that thing. That's a big piece of machinery. Whoops. Table. Yeah, whoa. Haha, nice try. Ouch. Rude. Oh. And it's gone. Oh, but it left the coffee machine behind. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Can I kick it off? Hold on. No. All right.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Probably a good idea. Let's go. Try not to get electrocuted. It's spooky.
There were more of them.
Oh! Gage, I'm trying to download the Xbox app on my PC. Okay. Big important question here. Is it the Xbox app or is it the Xbox One Smart Glass app?
There were no bodies. They just disappeared.
Also, I guess someone else was using my email for the Xbox account. Oh. That's interesting. What the fuck is Smart Glass app? Smart Glass was this thing Microsoft tried to do where it was like a very basic app that like you could control your Xbox from if you had like a phone or an tablet or an Windows computer. But yeah, if it's just labeled as the Xbox app, that should work. That's weird that someone was using your email for an Xbox account.
Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Might not be a bad idea to maybe email Microsoft about that. That could be a problem. But yeah, if it's not Smart Glass, don't worry about it. It's
was the
fine.
last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Dank forest. Oh no! It's rabbit season! It's duck season! Fire! Got him! I forget if it's up here where we get the names of these guys. No, it's not here. But there is a page up here, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Rose daydreams about Wake.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
I feel that. Nordic walking. Oh!
hell was that?
Probably nothing. It's the wind. Yeah, I don't know who Tame Moth 5976096 is, but their ass is grass. Let's take a look. No, I'm not going to do this right now. I could, but I won't. I was going to look it up on my phone with the Xbox app.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that
Gross.
I have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
That's your hint that water will kill you. Pro tip. Everyone who has ever drunken water in their lives has died. I think there's a page over here. Yeah, okay. I'll just make my way across this. Very perilous. Barry's arrival.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Barry, for the vote of confidence. Okay, so yeah, I did actually end up looking up that person, and they haven't done anything. They don't follow nobody, they ain't got no friends, they ain't got no gamer score. And they got like a bajillion numbers after their names, so you know that's a fake person. It's not a real human being.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
That's kind of hilarious to think about, but yeah. Stucky is out there, stalking me. Talking about hot dogs. Oh shit. Oh, he threw something at me. That wasn't very nice. I have been nothing but cordial. Stucky is out there. People love that ship. Oh, God. I completely forget what you're talking about. But, like, you pointing out that it's the name of a ship awakened a very primal fear. And I'm sure you're about to explain to me exactly what it was. Captain America and the Winter Soldier, that's right! Oh, God. That is their ship name, isn't it? Because it's Steve and Bucky. I get it. Okay. This is where we find out what those dudes are called.
Taken. They're taken.
And that's it. We now have a name. Legit, like, Bree came out of Avengers, like, hey, what the fuck about that one bit? Y'all keep saying Stucky, and I just think of the travel gas station. And the pecan logs. That's not too far off. Stucky actually owns a gas station in this game. Like the guy named Stucky, not like the brand. I don't know what one bit you're referring to. Like, I've seen the movie, but... See, I still can't believe y'all have Sheets. All their Sheets branding. All this talk about gas stations and hot dogs. Well, the hot dogs haven't come up yet, but they're going to. All this talk of gas stations and hot dogs is making me want a gas station hot dog, which I can get when I go pick up Natalie from work. Not where I live. I love Sheets so much. The bit at the end where he's like, I'm gonna go back in time and be heterosexual. I mean, I guess, but like, I kind of get that.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
What's up with gas stations being like save points IRL? It's true.
There was no power. There was bound
Fuck.
to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
You refill your HP and mana there. It's true. I got a hot dog and an energy drink there once, and I was set for the day. Oh no! Bad guys! Oh shit, hold on. Whoop! Nice try though. So far, I've been managing pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy on. This is a much better generator than the shitty one at Birdleg Cabin. This generator does not have big Baba Yaga energies. Biltmore Logging Co. Manuscript page! Wake attacked by birds.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Why are you screaming at birds, Wake? Shotgun. So this is like the most so in this game you get like you get 4 weapon slots. You've got your primary weapon, which is generally this revolver here. You get a secondary weapon, which you can cycle between like the standard shotgun, the pump action shotgun, and then the hunting rifle. Hunting rifle is personally my favorite. You got the flare gun, which is basically this game's rocket launcher. And then in this one, you've got flares and or flash grenades, which are sort of like, I don't want to call them consumables. Eat the flare. Bite into a flash grenade. It's nutritious. Lorg. Let's go. I sure hope no one attacks me. Oh, hello. Ooh. Secrets. Okay, before we go look at secrets, there's another radio in here.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you.
That's a little creepy, but okay.
I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it
Walkies.
beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog.
Xbox site go down.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Alright, let's get out of there before the music starts. So if anyone wants to find out what happened to Toby...
Toby knew the smell. It was the man. The nice man who always gave him treats and never got tired of playing with him. Toby wagged his tail in excited anticipation and gave a joyous bark. Then there was another smell. A wrong smell. And it was alien enough to stop Toby in his tracks. Confused, he growled deep in his throat. The wrong smell came from the nice man. Blind animal terror pierced the dog's brain an instant before the axe followed suit.
Rip in peace, Toby. Press F to pay respects. Flare gun. Nice. Manuscript page. Which one's this one? Wake finds pages. Oh hey, this is what I've been doing.
By accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Hooray. I can still see the gas station, off in the distance.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is third.
I'm glad we could get Stucky's opinions on hot dogs, though it does seem kind of fucked that the famous dog is the third best hot dog on the list. Hello? Whoa! Oh shit! Safe Haven. Go, let's go! Manuscript page. TV in the gas station.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
So Alan and Alice are the only characters in this game who have different voice actors from their model actors, and that's because both of them are Finnish models portraying the characters. Which, I mean, Ilkka Ville, Alan's face model, does speak fluent English, but he does have a pretty thick accent, which didn't really fit the character. So they did get a different voice actor for him. I would assume it would be a similar thing with Alice. There's a lot of live-action Alan Wake stuff, such as the Bright Falls TV show, or the Bright Falls series, the music video for War by Poets of the Fall, some videos from this game, the cutscenes in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and of course the Alan Wake Easter egg in Quantum Break, where he does portray the character in live action, and he's just dubbed over by Alan Wake's voice actor. But he does a great job, honestly. Oh no! Oh, he spun a little too far. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Like, that worked out well for me, but I didn't want to use that. Oh. when you pick up a weapon in this game, like an actual physical weapon itself, even if you've already got the weapon in your inventory and all it's doing is adding inventory, you switch to that weapon automatically, and I fucked that up. Wake lies to the sheriff.
On Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Yeah, fuck cops. Sheriff Sarah Breaker's not so bad. I like her as a character. Shotgun. See? Switch to the shotgun. Let's see what's on this television. Oh boy, it's Night Springs.
It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton.
We're gonna watch this.
Sagan. Princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin. And
Hi,
I'm
Dr.
glad
Barclay
so
Colvin.
many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot.
Oh no, flower pot!
I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Now, by the many worlds theory, there is another reality where that did not come unplugged.
Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Oh, that's good shit. So a while ago, I know Humble Bundle did a Humble Alan Wake bundle where you could get both games on Steam, as well as I think you got the special edition of the first game, which came with a bunch of like bonus files, like comics that continue certain parts of the story and stuff like that. And it comes with video files for all of the Night Springs episodes, including ones that didn't make it into the game, which is rad as fucking hell. Cars terrify me. I didn't think it was simple or safe at all.
Patience!
Hold on. Boom! Got him. No. Who said that? Stop it. Anyways.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
I don't know. We seem to be doing pretty good in terms of, like, reaching the gas station right now. Dame más gasolina.
I recognized the parade float
Oh!
I'd seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Deerfest! The funniest part of Deerfest is that there is a neighboring city that has a Moose
I'd just
Fest.
experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Yeah, that'll last. Ooh, manuscript page.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Man, don't you hate it when you let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him? Fucking... Deerfest!
Deerfest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Horrifying.
I
Hashtag
had to
fear
get
the deer.
inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Golden Deerfest. The Alan Wake Fire Emblem crossover we never knew we needed.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Hello? Wow!
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Yes. So, one thing that might be pretty fun to look up. I remember one year for April Fools, Remedy put out a trailer for Alan Wake Wars. This was around the time that Halo Wars was coming out, and they made a trailer for a fake Alan Wake RTS, and it was really good. Nordic walking. Incontestably proven health benefits. Let's take a look at this. Read. The 68th Annual Deerfest, September 15th to 18th. Oh, fuck, that's coming up. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest and surprise competitions, live music for the children, Buck-Toothed Charlie afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't make the children play Phantasmagoria, that's gross. Don't miss the legendary Deerfest parade. Alright, let's go call the cops. Hello? Hello, Mr. Police Officer.
Rayfall Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the
Can't
forest.
say I
She
have.
wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Whoosh. Yeah. Oh no! How mysterious. Alan Wake! And I'm gonna talk really loudly over the licensed music so that I don't get hit with a copyright claim. End of episode 1.
Previously
Skip.
on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for
You
coming
sure
out
did.
with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice?
She sure is.
Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
You sure
The
were.
sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
It sure did. Remedy fucking loves this structure for games. They do this in Quantum Break as well. I can only assume it's going to happen in Control. Quantum Break has actual live-action TV episodes in it.
Honey.
It's kind of nuts.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Maybe I will, but first I'm going to wander around the apartment a bit.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Walks in the opposite direction of the coffee maker. Ah, the bedroom. Where I will definitely sleep under the sheets.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Sucks. This game, the coffee representation is very reassuring. Yeah, so, I want to show you something, since you mentioned that. One of the collectibles in this game, you'll notice, is coffee thermoses, of which in the game there are 100. I have collected all of them. And when I did win the contest to visit Remedy Games in Finland, they did give me an Alan Wake coffee thermos. So, big coffee representation. Closet. Nothing. Bathroom. Shower. This is a pretty swanky New York apartment. How much would this have even been in 2010 dollars? Too much. Manuscript pages. The Sudden Stop 1 and 2. The bathroom.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Alone at My Own Wake is a line in the Children of the... hold on. It's a line in the Old Gods of Asgard song in Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Which is a really good song. It's Balance Slays the Demon. I highly recommend it. You can find it on most music streaming platforms and iTunes for as long as iTunes exists. Sunstop 2.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red, a gruesome slushy, dissolved
This may be a
all the
weak line.
scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
So, the voice of Alex Casey here, who is the character that is doing this narration, because these are pages from Alan Wake's last book, The Sudden Stop, which is part of the Alex Casey series. Alex Casey being essentially an XB of Max Payne. Remedy's first big series, Max Payne 1 and 2, were made by them. And the voice actor for Alec Casey is actually Max Payne's voice actor. He also plays Thomas Zane in this game, and he will also be in Control. And I believe he was also in Quantum Break, but I can't remember who he was in that. Anyways. So you can see all of the books, The Fall of Casey, The Things That I Want, Alex Casey, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender, and then The Sudden Stop is the 6th book. And the first line of that second page, this was a Late Goodbye. Late Goodbye is the song that Poets of the Fall did for Max Payne 2. Ever since Max Payne 2, Poets of the Fall has made a song for like each game Remedy's made, because Sam Lake is friends with, I want to say, the lead vocalist. For Max Payne 2, they did Late Goodbye. For this game, they did both Old Gods of Asgard songs, fucking The Poet and the Muse and Children of the Elder God. They also contributed the song War, which is a fantastic number. In Alan Wake's American Nightmare, they provided the Happy Song, which it's a little bit on the weaker side of theirs. But also the Old Gods of Asgard song, Balance Slays the Demon. The song for Quantum Break was going to be a song called Labyrinth, but due to rights issues, they weren't able to get it into the game in time. I do not know if they're going to be contributing anything to Control, unfortunately. Hello. Got this new TV. It's pretty sick. It's a CCTV. That's a little trivia for you. I know quite a bit about this game. I don't know like a huge amount, but I know enough to provide interesting commentary. Back at it again in the kitchen. Let's get that coffee. Rise and grind, gamers. Get it? Grind like grinding coffee beans. Let's all go talk to Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Fuck.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Let's take a look.
These look really good.
Oh, sure.
Hell yeah.
Barry gets his hands on them, which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh no.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Sure thing. Focus. Fuse box. Let's get that bread.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to point this flashlight directly in your face.
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll
Are
just
you
break
feeling
out the
calmer
candles.
now?
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
This will be important later.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
I'm ready for realistic reaction to power outage where the lady just starts swearing uncontrollably because she didn't save her work beforehand. The present day!
How do you feel, Mr. Wake?
3 weeks
nausea,
later.
Disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I feel like shit, Cap'n.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a
Are
shock.
you feeling it now,
You should take it
Mr.
easy for a
Wake?
couple of days.
Thanks.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Wake?
Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker
You're
had
the image
called
of a
into the
small-town
station
doctor.
to take a look at the cut in my head.
Got him. Guy's just like a local horse vet or something. He's got a fish! He's got a big mouth Billy
I'm
Bass!
sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
So here's a fun fact. I've never gotten that dialogue before.
Find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Don't you love games that you can play several times and you always find something new?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Thanks, lamp lady.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
This lady reminds me of my mom. And I never know how to feel about that. Manuscript page. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Big Baba Yaga energies.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Good old Janes, Mulligan, and Thornton. Now, there's a handful of characters from Alan Wake that show up in the Bright Falls series. I think it's just Rose,
The sheriff wants to see you in
Hartman,
her office, Mr. Wake.
and Mulligan shows up in it. I don't know if it's his voice actor playing him in live action, but he does show up in it. It's the only time in like any Alan Wake media that you actually see him. Have you seen this man? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. So I can only assume this guy won a contest prior to this game coming out. I won a contest after it came out. I got to go to Finland and play the DLC. Richard Bob, Camping Trip Overdue, haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. What's the area code? How am I supposed to... all I've got is a cell phone. How am I supposed to know where to call if I don't got an area code? I can't call anywhere if I don't got an area code. Hi, Sarah.
Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not
No.
sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
Yeah, that
You
one.
end up at Stucky's gas station.
I wanted to tell
Funny
her what
story.
happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
I may have murdered him.
Excuse me. I need to take
Oh,
this.
brought to you by Verizon.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Oh, shit.
This?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Why do you want me to meet you at Lover's Peak? Okay.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay, you can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Well, okay.
You can get to the
Let's
back
go talk
lot
to this
through
guy.
that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Makes sense.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let
Yeah, I am.
anybody tell you different. You know,
What, is someone
I
talking shit
shouldn't
about
even
me?
be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See?
Uh-huh.
Sure. I beat him up, but I wasn't
Okay.
drunk. I mean,
Right.
I wasn't drunk at the time. I only
course.
got drunk afterward. Okay,
Understandable.
Listen. You gotta listen carefully now.
I'm listening.
Here's the kicker.
Yeah?
That wasn't Danny.
No.
Sir. It only looked like him. You
Oh.
wanna know who it really was?
Tell me.
Who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien!
I knew it!
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe
Absolutely.
me, I wasn't drunk then.
Ironclad case. Okay, you have a good one, sir. I'm gonna grab this. This lady sounds like a direct Twin Peaks reference. I wouldn't know, 'cause I ain't seen Twin Peaks. I really probably should at some
In spite
point.
of its human mask, To describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Eventually I'll see Twin Peaks. One of these days.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache.
Oof,
The man on the
ouch.
phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
But fuck that. I'm a rebel. I'm gonna go listen to the radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Yes, you do, you beautiful, beautiful man.
It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies
Oh, shit.
Morgan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
License music. That sure is a truck. Looks like a piece of shit. That must be the junker.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station.
Oh shit,
Something
okay.
funny in an abandoned car.
Fucking strong ass legs. It's those rider's legs.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut.
Kiss me, you son of a bitch.
Where's my wife?
Or where's my wife? That works too.
Alice's
All right.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant
Oh shit. How he even get that?
Barry?
Hello?
Oh, thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go.
Where's my wife is what I should be asking. Bree's been sleeping for 1,000 years.
Kidnappers.
This will be important later. Gotta stay far away from the licensed music so I don't get copyright struck. Ambulance. Police. Hello? Wow.
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
Gross.
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Boop. Alrighty.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
So the Anderson brothers' names are Tor and Odin.
Better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey.
Yeah!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move!
Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I love Barry so much.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
It's bad.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And
Oh,
she
wonderful.
was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously,
Fair.
Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you
100%.
slept? What, are you high? Have you been
Maybe.
drinking?
No!
Yes.
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I'm gonna look around. There's Bucktooth Charlie. Skeleton of a Columbian mammoth, Mammuthus columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Bears. Plants. Cats. Little Bucktooth Charlie plushies. Oh, those are adorable. I want 5. Okay. What we got around here? We got big deer head. Paleozoic era. Mesozoic era. Cenozoic era. Deer fest.
I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Can I go in any of these doors? I haven't tried some of these in all of my times playing this game. Hi, Barry. Bear. My wife here. What do we got? We got Yummies, Big Stuffer, and garlic and vinegar potato chips. She fell asleep on the floor. Oh, does this have physics? This has physics! Oh, I backed it into a corner. Shit. Got health, med kits. Can't go that way. Gotta go this way. Hello, Mr. Wusty?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh,
Actually,
doggo.
I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay.
I know who that is now, because I read the sign.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Those
Well,
assholes.
at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Okay. Mammoth.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta
always end up
talk
in
to
disaster.
the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going
haha.
there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Never. Bye.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Do you just hold on to all of those?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Cool. I'm sure he's got more dialogue, but let's go this way.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy
Yes.
who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear
Precisely.
that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and
That's a
eating
real
healthy diet of
roundabout
pills.
way to describe a
Al,
straitjacket,
you
but
make
okay.
cruel jokes about
I
people
know
who
what a
believe that
straitjacket
kind of
is,
stuff.
Barry.
You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it?
Well,
If
you
there's
deserved
no
it.
proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay. Maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think
Never.
if it was me? There's no
Look,
way you should be
there
going
are
out at midnight
bones.
with a gun.
Go get them.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Oh, Barry grumpy.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al?
Barry.
You should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
Fuck that lamp.
Not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to
Bless
Lover's
you.
Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Bless you. Bless you.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Wonderful reference.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
You take commissions? Can you draw my for Sonia?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie.
I mean, if you're gonna be like that.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Ah! References! I don't get that one. Alright, I'm gonna turn the lights back on.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step
A
of the way,
cat
Al.
has approached me. Hello, Ragnarok. How are you? Hello. I love you. I love you, Ragnarok. Even though your whiskers just poked me in the eyes, but that's fine. That's my own damn fault. Oh, dude, this place has a fucking hot tub. Saunas are apparently a big thing in Finland. When I went to visit Remedy Studios, Remedy Games, they have an on-site sauna. Because I guess sometimes when snowfall is particularly heavy, there are people who will cross-country ski to work. So that's kind of neat. And I guess they had recently had like a big sauna endurance competition where like a guy died.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah, I bet. Okay.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I
Not with
knew
that
I should
attitude.
have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
It might scare them a little bit. Ah! Bird! Shut up. Let's check out this house. Whoa!
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Largemouth.
Considering your track record,
Peace.
participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay. And let's go ahead and head on out of here. Anything spooky gonna happen? Doesn't look like it. Oh, right. There's usually stuff in here. Revolver ammo. Oh, no! Who is that? Who's there? I'll kill you. Okay. Yeah, you better run. Let's go check out this tire swing. Press A to use tire swing. Oh, it's swinging on its own. It's spooky. That's no good. This house looked like it got a little fucked up. Let's take a look inside. Excuse me, physics objects. Main character coming through. Yeah, okay. And we got a Night Springs episode.
Crime and punishment.
punishment and crime.
Cancer and cure of civilization.
I guess?
Some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about
Weird.
that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game, but the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't
Ah.
believe this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark, believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Weird. As that is, there's no closing narration on this one. Is it just, well, bam, Night Springs. Okay. I think that's all in here. Yep. All right, let's head on down. We got this thing up here. Let's go take a look at it. Think there's stuff up here? Oh, Alan's getting sleepy. Come on, Alan. Wake up. Ah! Big up manuscript page. Rose and Rusty.
Knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
That's kind of weird, but okay. It's not like she's underage or anything, but he is quite a bit older than her, if his like salt and pepper temples are any indication.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg.
What are you chirping
the
at?
attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror.
What's up?
He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh man, Rusty knows about pages. Fallen Rock Zone. Not falling rocks, fallen rocks. Jesus.
The vision
Oh.
left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me!
He sounds like he's doing fine. He'll probably be okay if I take my time here. Yeah, he's okay. What's in here? Nothing in here. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, there's a page. He's fine. Rusty attacked by the dark
visitor
presence.
center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Yikes. Okay.
Help me. Somebody.
Looks like they fucked up your car, Rusty. Hope you got insurance or something. Oh. That is a lot of blood.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came
Pupper.
true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me.
So dank.
The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
You just chill right here.
Couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, God, that leg is all messed up. I'm going to take your only method of defending yourself, and I'll be right back. Good to know the mammoth skeleton's okay. But oh no! The plush toys! Are they alright? They're a little knocked about, but otherwise okay. Thank goodness they're alright. Can't get in here.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Hello? Bear. Computor. Manuscript. Man, you script.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
You know, if you hadn't put that whole game mechanic together yet. Oh! Battery. Oh no!
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Oh no! What?
Rusty! Rusty!
He's probably fine.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
We will find out later through a Night Springs episode that this stuff is essentially free will. Like a physical manifestation of free will. Bark, bark! Bark, bark! Puppo! Pupper McDogger! Don't worry, I'm coming to save you.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
This is true. Hunters do need hunting licenses. Bucktooth Charlie, still okay. Rusty is gone. Mammoth-sized hole, you say?
Please don't feed the animals.
Alright. Don't worry, I won't.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
Oh no, Pupper McDogger! Press F to pay respects.
The park ranger's instructions at all times.
Oh shit.
Rusty, no!
Oh shit. Oh god, he's one of these ones. I almost forgot.
Never approach any other worldwide closer than 25 yards. Pets must
Sure
be
thing.
Never leave your pet unattended.
So there's gonna be more enemies like this later in the game, they're actually the worst. They're my least favorite enemy type in the whole game. Shit. Bye, Rusty. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin. Told you it was foreshadowing. There's some more ammo over here. We're going to go ahead and pick this up. And we shall continue on. Having murdered Rusty like the big hero we are. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here. It's not.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Good to know Barry believes me now, though. Rusty's final thoughts. Wonderful.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was
Elijah Wood voice, terrific.
Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Tragic. Anyways. Rusty had a bigger role in earlier versions of the game, all the way up until like the 2009 version of the game that was shown off at, I want to say, Gamescom? Which, if you can find footage of like the trailers and stuff like that for them, for the trailers and stuff like that for that version of the game, you can see he had a similar sort of
far end of the nature trail.
It sure is. He had a similar sort of role, but it was a little bit more expanded in that he knew a little bit more about what was going on. And he's actually the one that tells you to like head to the lighthouse, I think, in those versions of the games. It's hard to really kind of quantify it just because we know so little about those particular versions of the games. Moonshine Cave. Bootleg. There's a dude up there. I see you, motherfucker. Ah, you disappeared. Anyways. We got shotgun. That will come in handy. And batteries. Also very handy. Children of the Elder God. Reggie, what are you doing? Come here. You gonna just chicken stance right over there? Yeah, chicken stance. It's not quite a loaf. He is ready to spring into action at any time. But it's as close to a loaf as Raggy gets sometimes. Phone's not working. Ah, shit! I see you. Taking you out first. Whoop. Nope. Nice try, though. Yeah, I thought I heard something too out there, Raggy. I don't know what that was. Oh. He loaf. Lovor's Peak. What's over here? Off the beaten path. I mean, it's still a beaten path. But it's not the beaten path that we're supposed to be on. Manuscript page. Barry meets
Nobody in
Rose.
Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
All right. So the whole thing with the Pupper McDogger having gotten his foot caught in a trap is supposed to prepare you for the fact that this particular sequence of the game introduces the concept of bear traps. Oh, we're going to go up here too. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Nope. Haha. Shotgun. And ammo. Cafe, souvenir shop, and the visitor center. I'm sure nothing bad has happened there. I know that bad things have happened there. The Great Old One, felled by lightning in 1937. The Great Old One is the name of this fucking tree. That's great. There's something behind me, I'm sure. Ooh. Aha! I found you. Thought you could sneak up on me, but I was too smart. And too good at video games. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, Pseudotsuga menziesi subspecies glauca, was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length, but not quite a record length, so that they can explain why it's not in any actual record books, thus putting a level of mystery as to whether or not the events of the game actually happened. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's part of the immersion. You can't have anything that's actually record-breaking, because then it's like, oh, well, why isn't it in any record books? And it's just like, oh, well, yeah, oof, ouch, my immersion. Oh no. Stop. In the name of light. Where's the other guy? Oh. Nice try. But I heard you about to throw a thing at me. Oh no. Let's get that back on. Bust this wide open. Manuscript.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
I see. Alright, let's keep on going to Lova's Peak. Bear alert! Be alert of bears. There aren't actually bears in this game. There was an initial intention to put bears in the game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There was going to be way more animal-based taken. In the end, we only really got the crows, but... Ow! Who fucking... asshole. Fuck. Oh! Nice try. Lover's Peak is that way, but there's stuff over here. There was an intention to put more animal taken in the game. We only really ended up getting the crows. But, you know, there's stuff like dogs going missing and the mammoth-sized hole in the wall in the same room as a mammoth skeleton, and of course, bear alert. So you can see like where the sort of framework had been laid, but unfortunately it wasn't followed through on. This tree ring was cut from the tree. Okay, hold on. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings: 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the town itself. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damaged in claws Armageddon with the claws. Tree damaged in a forest fire. 1970, the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. And 1987, tree felled by storm. Why are you gnawing on my arm? Stop that. This boy chewing on me. Unappreciated. Okay. You don't see Ragnarok chewing on me. Ragnarok's just sitting over there by the windowsill. And now you've got claws in my side. Wonderful. Manuscript.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles.
Hey.
He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out.
No, that's not for chewing on.
But he had a job.
That is a charge cord. You don't get to chew on that.
At any cost.
So Agent Nightingale is one of my favorite characters in this game, just because of what he's deconstructing and what his whole actual story is. So, Agent Nightingale, well, we'll get to him. He doesn't show up for a little bit. I think he shows up at the start of the next chapter, actually. So we'll talk about him when he shows up, but he's a pretty neat character overall. And I like him a lot. This seems safe. This seems like a safe thing for me to ride on right now. What could possibly go wrong? Bubsy voice. Oh. Oh no. Oh shit, fuck. That's not good. Bleh.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming.
It's damn Yuppies guy.
Kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Cool, thanks. City boy.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
let's move.
I lost
This
my
guy
gun
sucks,
back there.
and he's the worst turret ever. And we have to go through an entire gameplay sequence with him.
But then, I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Shoot that guy. Where do you... Oh! Oh, shit. Don't shoot them before I burn the darkness away. Are you a dumbass? How are you missing? Man, you suck. Any second now. At your leisure, please.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
All right.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, Dan.
I would actually be way better with it. Hey, folks. I bet you're wondering why I gathered you all here today.
A little longer. Scare them off.
This is actually a relatively easy sequence to do.
That'll keep them off us.
You just do this. And you just back the fuck off. You gotta wait for this asshole.
Just a little
who takes fucking ever. Anytime.
Move it or lose it.
Thank you. And safe haven.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
I guess?
Better get ready.
Entering Lover's Peak. Aw, this is real hot. Hello. It's adorable.
This is it, Wake. A last stand. There's more players here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not
I don't know why you asked me to come to Lover's Peak. I'm married, and you are not my type. You know, a kidnapper. I'm not into that. Like, I know there are people who are, but like, it's not me. And this is, and like, if that's what this is, like the world's worst roleplay, then like, you really gotta work on your technique. Also, your aim. Like, really? How the fuck did you miss that guy? Oh, shit. Oh, they're coming up over the sides.
Piece of cake, Wake.
Ah, that rhymed. Oh, fuck. Get him! Oh shit! Ouch! My guts. Should probably get these guys. Oh, fuck. Whoa! Oh my god, you have the worst aim. Finding the page that tells him, that says that he says see nothing to it, lets you know when that sequence ends ahead of time, which is kind of nice.
You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Yeah! Alan Wake is a very punch-happy person.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
I am upsetty spaghetti.
And he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had
What's
no
back here? Is there
manuscript to
anything?
give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my
Not
next
really.
move.
Oh, hold on. There might be something over here. Gotta find those secrets. Oh yeah, there is totally something over here. This is one I usually miss on multiple playthroughs. But it's good to have the extra flares and batteries. Oop. Oop. Yep. Yep. Okay. Alright, so now that the whole meeting the kidnapper chapter is over. Kidnapper chapter? Kid... We gotta go get Barry. Alice's fear of the dork.
On more than one occasion,
Alice's fear of the dank.
how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess. It's really hard not to understand someone's fear of something when suddenly that fear of that thing is like wielding a hatchet and swinging it at your face. Like, you may not understand someone's fear of spiders, but if a spider comes at you with a fucking mallet, you're gonna understand that fear real quickly. Anything over here? Or is this just nothing? This might just be nothing. There's a lot of neat off the beaten path areas in this game. Like, we're going to be heading towards a radio tower in the next chapter. And you can actually walk all the way up to the radio tower, and there's like, I think there's a manuscript page up there, and I can't remember if there were any other collectibles that were set in that area. Here is a bear trap, by the way. We're going to avoid that. There's a little bit of dialogue if you accidentally step in a bear trap, but it's also fucking annoying. So I'm going to do my best to avoid doing so. Just gotta bob and weave, bob and weave. Stepping in bear traps just like it says, traps you for a brief moment while you have to do a button mashing sequence, and while you're doing it, enemies spawn in. To give you an idea of what that's like. It's not fun. Where do I go? I gotta go that way. Anything over here? No, but we're gonna end up over there eventually. Oh, manuscript page. That's real carefully.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman. That hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Yeah, it is admittedly a bit of a red flag. But in Wake's defense, Hartman's kind of a bitch. And quite frankly deserves worse. And unfortunately doesn't get worse. Hartman, despite what's portrayed in the game, is a little bit of a karma Houdini, because if you read supplementary materials expanding on the story of the game, you do find out that he kind of gets away from things without being too much worse for wear. Like, it's not going to be super apparent when we actually play the game, because there's a very specific point of the story that he just kind of disappears from the narrative for the most part. Oh no. Oh. That was a good throw, but not quite. Sorry. Almost got me. Anything over here? Trail kind of goes off in this direction a little bit. Looks like the hill goes up here. And then terminates. Oh, hold on. Hill goes up this way too. I might actually end up backtracking if I tried this too much. I do have a little bit of a deadline that I have to meet here, so... I don't want to spend... As much as I want to spend as much time as possible showing off cool stuff in this game, I don't want to, like, dilly-dally, shilly-shally too much. Fuck that guy, I guess. Keep hearing footsteps other than my own manuscript.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Ain't that just the way? What we got here? Hunting rifle. Good fucking shit. The hunting rifle's probably one of my favorite weapons. It one-shots most enemies. And probably does the best damage in the game. Short of the flare gun, obviously. At the downside of having a pretty low fire rate.
I heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here. It was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
We're actually going to go take a look at this plane. Because this is some fucking nutso shit. Also, because there's secrets over here. Can I go inside here? Huh? Is there anything, like, in here? I forget. Yeah! Go ahead and... Okay. So, there's something around here. Having a little trouble figuring out where it's supposed to be pointing me towards, though. Oh, wait. Aha! How did they know to put one up here? Ouch, my guts. My leg guts. That makes sense. Oh no. Oh, nice try. Oh shit. It was also a nice try on my part. Oh shit. This is bad, actually. That guy's gonna get me. Yep, okay. Let's try that again. Once more with feeling. And we've got some revolver ammo, hunting rifle ammo. We're up to 8 shots for the hunting rifle. And we're going this way. I think usually there is a coffee thermos up here. Like if you haven't already collected all the coffee thermoses like I have. Coffee thermi. Oh shit! Nice try. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was a much nicer try. You got me that time. Ow! Okay. I don't appreciate this. I'm gonna ask you to back off. 1 second. Ah, shot him in the dick. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Alright. Can't go this way. Gotta go this way. Oh. Ooh, don't like this. Nope. Don't you dare. Thank you. Obey my physics. Get this free will shit out of here. Huh? Oh. Neat. Gotta reach the top of the mill. Oh. Mill. Oh, ah, fuck. Free will hurts. Manuscript page.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff.
I remember that.
Climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
True enough. Kicker!
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
I do admittedly kind of need to start pushing this into overdrive because I'm getting real close to the end stream. Real close, meaning that we're coming up on 3 hours real soon, like within the next 20 minutes. And, the darkness wears her face. Oh! Overwatch. Don't worry, I'll put you out of your misery. I should probably start using this a little bit. Showing it off, that sort of thing. I think we're getting close to getting out of here. It's really hard to tell. Bits. Bits. Oh no! Oh boy. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. Oh shit. Fuck. Fucking God. Got him. Finally. Okay. I see a lookout point, which is a good sign. Probably. We're mostly out of the woods by this point. We're kind of getting back into the sort of park area. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Oh. Okay. It is, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh, no. Oh, and he has friends. That's adorable. Alright, big boy, let's go. So, every so often you'll find Taken that are like this, where they can't be hurt by the normal beam of light. You have to focus on them. Goes down in 2 hunting rifle shots, though, so, like, he's kind of a punk. And here we are, back at the campgrounds. We've made it through the woods. Raggy lets out a big yawn, knowing that our time here is nearing an end.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Campground.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin.
Hi, welcome to Campground.
Out of the woods.
And this is where we're going to get a new mechanic. Cars. Who's ready for cars?
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in.
This is a Microsoft game, so it is also car game.
His posture, the way he held the gun, he was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Nuts. Hello? Hunting rifle ammo. Good to have. Hey there, stretchy boy. You stretching? You gonna lay right back down next to me? You curl up like a little cinnamon bun? A little hot buttered croissant? Armageddon's been chilling with me pretty much all stream. 'Cause he's a good boy.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Sucks. What? Oh shit! Bad. Yeah? Who's meowing? What's up? Meow? 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 Alright. Car time. Accelerate. Steering. Brake reverse. Boost. Oh. Unfortunate. So there's little stops we can make along the road in some of these sections, but we're going to ignore them for right now and just kind of continue on the main story. Just because, again, we've kind of dilly-dallied quite a few times over the course of the stream. And I do sort of want to reach a good stopping point for the day. Meow. Who's meowing? Is it Ragnarok? It's Ragnarok. Oof, oof. Eldor Wood. Good times at the Visitor Center. Remember when we killed Rusty? Classic. Oh! We will go no further. Squawk. They better be sneaking up on me. Flare gun.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
We're gonna hold on to the flare gun for right now because we gotta take these guys out with our trusty hunting rifle. Anyone else want some? Ah, yes. You guys. You guys want some. I see you are men of taste and want some. Alright, hold on. Oh. Checkpoint. Big Sleepy.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a
Hello,
bitch. Where's
kidnapper.
My wife? Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
Yes, I get you, good sir. Do you get me?
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Kind of undersold it. The darkness controls the Taken. Some more flare gun ammo.
Al, I am
Oh.
so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
That's, again, underselling it a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay, where are they coming from? Oh, shit! Wah, wah, wah. Oh, shit! This is really good at dispatching these guys quickly, which is kind of what you want in this sequence. Oh, nice try.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
They literally faded from existence.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
It's okay. I also thought I was having a
I sent
psychotic
Barry
episode.
to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
Oof, ouch.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Oh, she's not doing okay. Oh, and we've got more licensed music. So that's basically the end of episode 2. We're going to go ahead and call it here for the night. I want to thank everybody who came by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. I'm really excited to be playing this game again, especially in this new era of Shark streaming where I also save everything to YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow to play through the next couple of episodes, 3 and 4. And then 5, 6, and the DLC will probably have to wait until next week. If you want to keep up with the streams, you can follow me here on Twitch. You can also subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at @sane_intolerant, or you can also follow my YouTube channel where I post all the streams after they happen. Arma is digging his claws into me again. Stop that. I know you're stretching, you big sleepy boy. But like claws, though. What was I saying? I was saying things. Words were coming out of my mouth. YouTube.com/saneintolerant. Art for the stream is an older piece done by my good friend JCat. You can find their work on Twitter at DandyMathwin. That's DandyMathuin. They do great work. I highly recommend following them. They don't post very often, but when they do, it's good shit. If you want to help out me, my fiance Natalie, and our 2 lovely cats, Armageddon and Ragnarok, you can go ahead, drop a donation in the link just below the stream. Every little bit helps. We appreciate anything anyone can give us. Yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Hope to see you all again tomorrow when we'll be playing some more Alan Wake. Take care.
Previously on Alan Wake.
No, not yet. Alright, it's not giving me an option to quit. I'm just gonna exit the game. Alright, take care, everybody.